Oh, damn. Okay, so I'm on yours. Okay, that is creepy. I am looking at myself on. Yeah. Is anyone else on? I can see how women get desperate at this point.
Sorry?
Oh wait, one watcher, which is myself.
Yeah, yeah, one watcher. That's you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is the 390? Oh, that was like your total views forever? 932.
probably not many.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a big streamer. It's just
Oh,
yeah. I don't know why. I just felt like doing it like a few years back, and then I haven't done it recently.
okay.
Yeah.
I am going to use virtual background then. Anyway,
Okay, so what's up, Dr. Chong?
make me so in the stream because like can we make him ourselves like equal sizes in your Zoom, please?
I don't. I can't adjust yours. I think.
You can. You can just change the view
How do I change?
to
Uh,
sort of
no,
gallery view, change to speaker view.
I don't have any option to do that. No. Maybe you need a Zoom app. I don't know, because I'm using Zoom on my web browser.
Oh, you're using the browser.
Yeah,
I see. All right.
because I don't have
Okay.
Zoom installed. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think our faces are the same size, so I
Okay,
should
great.
be lower,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm less important. Okay, welcome, Dr. Chong. So tell us, give us your opinion on this pandemic
On the
across the world.
pandemic. Oh, it's tough because I can see how a lot of things were done wrong. I think, like, especially in the US, people were told not to wear masks. But the reason why is because of supply and not because of the fact that they're ineffective. It's just there's not enough to go around. So I feel like if only people were encouraged to wear like you know how people who are like K-pop fans like to wear like Jimin facial
Uh-huh.
like mask.
Yeah,
If only we had made it to wear masks as a trendy fashion item earlier on, then I think we would have less of a spread.
but they
I think we
say
needed more like
those masks aren't that
mhm.
effective, right?
uh, they're not if they're effective in preventing your spit, which contains the virus, from spraying on everyone. So whether you're going to inhale someone else's virus is a separate issue. But it's sort of like if there's enough people wearing masks compared to a lot of people wearing no mask, then of course the population with masks are going to be safer. And that's what they do in, Hong Kong, Singapore, Taiwan, Japan.
Wait, by the way, you have a fan in chat.
Oh, I do. Who is it?
This person called Madden 15 Game of the Year.
Oh, okay.
Can you see it? Do me a
Uh,
favor and tell her she beautiful for me.
thank you, because I don't know how to use Twitch. Uh,
That person said thanks with a heart. But anyway, yeah,
uh,
go on.
thank you for staying at home. I'm assuming you're at home watching Twitch.
Good
Yeah,
job. Yeah.
yeah. And I've been do you go on the Malaysia subreddit?
Once in a while. Not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Monyets have commenting about the
Uh-huh.
situation.
Let me pull it up and have a look.
Yeah. So I like the quality of memes are pretty funny to me. So I think we should look at those.
Malaysia. So
So are you my Jamie and I'm Joe Rogan because you're doing all the pulling ups?
probably. And this Twitch studio is not so flexible for showing multiple screens.
Yeah, how do I see people's chats? There must be a way, right?
You can't see it on my screen.
Well, I guess it's not a public chat then, because I can't see it on my Twitch view.
It should be on the Twitch page. There should be a chat on the left side of the. I mean, on the right side of the screen, right? Do you see it on the right?
Now it's because my browser window was
Oh, okay. Well,
in the way.
yeah. So
Okay.
we're looking at Malaysia subreddit now. I like this advert.
Yes.
This one. It's a pretty good one. The Nirvana stay at home or stay on at Nirvana.
I also saw that.
Yeah.
Oh, we should pull it up for your audience
Oh yeah, I
so
did.
they know what we're.
They can have a look. It's on my screen now.
Oh.
Okay, wait. Let's expand all images.
There's also a delay when I look at our Twitch stream on the side.
Oh yeah, I mean, it needs time to upload and download.
Yes.
Okay, so Sunway permit is empty.
Oh, you went?
No, no, I'm looking at the video right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm a good boy. I stay at home.
I already forgot we're not supposed to go. Clearly, the records are very clear.
Yeah. Okay, tissues and a dustbin in an elevator. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I heard that your mom is stocked up. Does that mean that you are also stocked up?
I guess so. Yeah. You know, I live with my mom, so that makes sense.
Well, I wasn't sure if she was gonna share her resources with you.
Yeah.
She's like,
Yesterday she, well, past
to ask.
2 days she cooked
Toilet
dinner,
paper.
so I've been eating a
Oh,
lot.
okay.
Yeah. What about the food situation at your end?
Hmm.
The food situation at your end.
Oh, it's good. My brother bought another fridge because we literally can't fit things in enough spaces.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's must be a lot of food or stuff. I don't know.
Well, turns out we eat a shit ton of eggs.
Uh-huh.
You know those like 30 like 1 square of eggs? We go through one of those a week apparently.
Okay.
After I asked my mom, how many eggs do we eat per day? Times 7, times 4.
I guess there are
Yes.
a lot of
So
people.
yeah, I mean, I regret that we don't have any ayam kampong running around laying eggs for us because that would be a sustainable way to have eggs.
You would have to be in a kampong, I guess.
Do we though? I mean,
Well, I guess, or you could. I mean, because right now you don't have any kitchens in your backyard, so you would have to buy some.
yeah,
Yeah. But probably if you
exactly.
were in a kampong, you could just go steal some from the neighboring farm. Yeah.
Mm. yeah.
Oh, back to Malaysia.
What?
I don't know. Do you go into the individual posts to see comments?
Oh yes, I do. That's why I get to practice my Malay.
Ah.
So I try to figure out. Um,
Yes, they
yeah, and I use as you know, the web version of Reddit really sucks now because they're trying to push everyone to use their app. So I try to use the Reddit for is fun
Yeah,
app.
I use that app too.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I
Yeah.
pay for the golden plan diamond
Okay.
version.
Yeah.
Uh, more bearable.
Mm. Well, you can just you can disable ads in the free version as well. It's in the options.
Oh,
Yeah. You just can't have tablet
fortunately,
mode, which is fine if you use it on your phone. Yeah.
yeah, because there was one post where it was the police station,
Mm-hmm.
and then have you seen that one? It's the one I do feel like Joe Rogan right now because I'm trying really hard to describe something I found on the internet.
If you
There's the one
send me the
where
link, I
there's
can
like,
pull it up.
oh, so not fun. I probably can't find it anymore. But anyway, the post is just a picture on the door of the station that's saying in Malay like you want to balik kampong, no need form anymore.
Oh,
You
right.
go and spread whatever. Um, so I don't blame them. I mean, like, why would you want to expose yourself
Yeah,
even further?
fair enough.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I wonder what everyone else is doing. Seems like everyone's just gaming a lot.
That's true. People are, well, I mean, working from home or gaming or watching
Mhm.
Netflix. I've been watching a lot of Netflix. I just finished another series called Safe. Have you seen that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, what is it about?
It's about this guy whose daughter goes missing and he's trying to figure out what happened to her. It's, it's all right. It's a typical
Hmm.
Harlan Coben story, but
Hmm.
it was entertaining enough to like finish watching. But I wouldn't highly recommend it. It's okay if you have nothing to watch.
Best review ever.
It's an average show. Yeah, like quite
Oh,
a
okay.
lot of Netflix shows. Yeah,
Right. Did you see the number one show watched by Malaysians on Netflix?
what Dirty Money?
No, it's 50 Shades Freed.
Oh
Actually,
no,
50 Shades of Grey.
I I I
The
didn't watch that.
Malay-
I mean, I guess people want to watch like racy stuff on TV. You know,
Right. But
yeah.
like, do people use VPN when they use Netflix here?
No, I don't, but you can to
Oh,
access those like US or Japanese shows. Yeah,
mhm.
I mean, I
Yeah.
find like I just watch what's on Malaysian Netflix, and if I can't find it, I'll
Oh, okay. Oh, I've
torrent.
been
Yeah.
using Popcorn Time. Have you heard of it?
Oh yeah, Popcorn Time as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are good
So I use
for
Popcorn.
more recent shows, but for like older
Right.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been watching Dave?
Yeah.
Dave is good.
That sounds familiar. Is that the
The Lil Dicky show.
cartoon? The Little Dicky Show,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
it's 4 episodes
I
in
will.
now. Yeah, go check it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to put that on my to-do list. Watch Dave. I need to be very organized when it comes to my routine.
What? You need to be organized.
yes, I need to put it on my to-do list, or else it shall be forgotten, and I
Oh,
will end up surfing slash coronavirus,
yeah.
lose track of time.
Have you been doing interviews from Malaysia?
Yes, without telling the interviewer where I am. So yes, in the midst of a job interviewing process,
Yeah.
and in the early stages, especially with the HR recruiter and even with the hiring manager, it's usually just half-hour phone call to assess whether you are insane
Hmm.
or lying. And I feel I'm able to pass both of these tests
They can tell all that from a phone call.
remotely. But yeah, well, I guess they can tell whether you're a bad liar or a good liar.
Ah, fair enough.
It's sort of like either don't lie or be a good liar. We
Yeah,
don't see how you would do it, right?
yeah,
And maybe the lying is a good skill set.
that's true.
But yeah, I do have a group interview coming up, and we're gonna use Zoom to do it likely.
Hmm.
So maybe I'll set this virtual background and they'll give me the job offer on the spot.
Your video's been like
So when you
lagging.
ask, has anyone ever offered you the job?
Sorry?
Ah, okay. When you asked me, has anyone ever offered you a job on the spot? I thought the only place I've seen that happen is in movies.
Yeah, I think so too. Every time it's
Why
like,
did you ask?
we'll get back to you. I don't know. I guess the question crossed my mind the other day.
Yeah. So if anyone wants to hire an awesome content writer and is watching this stream right now,
I'm not doing a good job making awesome content right now.
hey, don't diss out a wonderful first time ever Malaysian stream.
Yeah, I think you're carrying the show.
Yeah, whatever. It's a conversation
Hmm.
between two people who known each other for a very long time.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, we're not even getting your girlfriend to watch this show, are we? Like,
No, she's at
we
work.
need this actually has a job and has things to do.
Yeah, unlike me or you.
What about Singit? Where is Singit?
Singup's working too, I think. I assume.
Oh, is that why he's been our
Yeah,
beautiful line messages?
he always ignores us. Very sad.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like theoretically, this is the monkey's paw wish. Now you have infinite time to work on your creative projects. So, well, you've said you've been practicing the guitar. Is that a new song?
No, no, I mean, I've been learning other people's songs, not my own.
Oh, okay. What have you been learning?
Death of a Strawberry by Dance Gavin Dance.
Oh, okay. I heard of the band name.
Yeah, it's a it's a good song, and they're a good band. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
But
mean,
yeah,
I've
no, time is
obviously
not the issue. It's having the funds to not work for a long time. That's the issue.
I see. So
Yeah.
are you assigning a certain number of hours per day for job hunting and then because
Not
I feel
really
like
assigning, but I'll do it every day, but I don't have a fixed amount of time. Yeah. Just do it until
right.
I feel I've
Mhm.
gone through the list of like enough jobs and applied for enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how I feel like there's only so many applications I can send in per day.
Yeah, it's true. It also feels like
Mhm.
I don't know, like you're insincere if you're shooting out 100 applications and most of them like you wouldn't really want to work at. I don't know. So for me, I've only been
Right.
applying for jobs that like I can see myself, working
Mhm.
in for a while. Yeah.
Exactly. So I didn't tell you this, so I hired a career coach.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Um,
Tell me more.
yeah,
What does a career
yeah. So
coach do?
so she does whatever I ask for help with, which is really flexible.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was going to take a lot of applying. Uh, for a while, the oh, is there no audio this whole time? That's so funny.
I'm not sure. The guy said can't hear, but yeah, go on anyway.
Yeah. The In the end, I had a mental block, and then the reason why was because I feel like I was so traumatized from my previous job
You've been traumatized?
that yeah, I feel like I was just kind of having like wartime flashbacks about my previous job that prevented me from applying as actively as I should. But through talking to her, I kind of got over it, and then we talked about application strategies, right? Like, do we want to shoot out one like machine gun style 1,000 resumes,
Mm-hmm.
and or do I want to focus on a few? And the thing is, I am very much like you. I like to focus only on the ones I really want.
Yeah.
Um, so I can put my well, so I fall in love too easily. It's the issue. Like it's very hard. I don't think I can ever do polygamy because I cannot manage like have my mind split across too many companies at once because it takes me so much time to research each one and to
Yeah.
understand like, this stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, whereas my career coach thinks that like if you're too doing it that way, you're too invested, your heart will break even more when you don't get it. So it's sort of like you need that balance of like caring, not caring.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but still, like it's sort of like before I was applying to like 102, and now I am 405 in
Yeah.
total, not even per day.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I mean, I also have a feeling like, well, I mean, it's not been a problem for me so far, but I had this fear like, what if I apply for like 10 jobs and they all 10 want me, How do I choose? I'm gonna have to write like 9 rejection letters.
you don't have to worry. If that happens, I'll write them for slightly different, so you feel very special.
Yeah, I
Uh,
guess.
yeah. No, but I hear you. I think the issue is more like there are very few good companies to apply for,
Mm-hmm.
especially for, I think for content and media. Like there's so many of the small ones haven't lasted that there's only a few big ones to apply for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. So are you looking at MNCs with local branches? This is already really boring for a Twitch audience, and I realize that. Just
It's okay. We don't have many viewers anyway. Let's
talk
see.
about job hunting strategies in Malaysia.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
so
have
I
no viewers. Well, it's just you and a bot.
and me.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
it doesn't
How
matter.
can you?
Commander Root is a bot. He appears in like all chats, and
Okay.
this is you. Yeah.
So how do people get viewers? Like, if you have to start somewhere, but then like,
they
unless it's
get
your friend,
like pretty girls and big tits. I don't know. That's what draws
pet
viewers.
situation.
Usually
Yeah.
people get a lot of viewers are those really good at games
Right.
or
Right. You.
really good personalities.
We can do that.
Yeah. Personalities that shine through on camera.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what I've noticed, right? Like all the PewDiePie and what I have to watch is Davey 504.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like they become more and more extreme versions of themselves over time to the point where they become a cartoon character.
Yeah. Davey is really good.
So I need some. Actually, in fact, I had recently watched his video and found the Davey soundboard
Uh-huh. OMG. Oh, your screen's lagging again. Do you
Yeah.
what internet are you using? Unify?
I think it's Unify,
Yeah.
but I'm already my computer as close to the router as possible within the room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's because like I'm gonna close the stream so that I use up less bandwidth.
Okay.
Yeah. So now we have just the bot.
Sad
So,
times.
but like right now, what happened was like your the friends who follow you probably got notified that Good News George just went live or
Yeah.
something, right? And
Uh-huh.
that's theoretically your friends would watch you, but all your friends are at work.
Yeah.
So what we need to optimize for is better stream time. Like we should be streaming after work when people can actually watch it.
Yeah,
First of
I
all.
guess. That's when I usually stream games, but no one tunes in anyway, so I stopped.
Oh.
Yeah, so doesn't really matter. Until one day, I
Yeah,
mean, if I
yeah,
become an important person, then people will tune in. But right now,
I guess. Yeah,
nah.
whatever. Oh, I think we need to make our friends watch us. I think they would hate it. Because it's like having a listening to someone else's conversation without having the ability to contribute.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, so a lot of people I know don't like podcasts. They don't, bother listening to it. So I don't think this would appeal to them.
Right, because
Yeah.
people don't have this here.
Like you and me, we enjoy listening to podcasts. So I guess
Right.
we see this as entertaining.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, and I can't bug my US friends because they're all asleep.
Yeah.
But this totally is this is viable. I'm very hopeful. I think we
Yeah.
need to.
I mean, if we get
Yeah.
big enough, Twitch can be our source of income. We'll we'll get
then
invited
you
to
have to use
TwitchCon.
you need to do hours for that to happen.
Yeah, we'll become Twitch partner.
We need to have male body objectification for that to work.
Yeah.
Actually, Yu Hung used to work in the same building as Twitch. So
Oh wow. Okay.
yeah, they moved since then, but it's like in the city. It's like somewhere where I can walk. Like once I'm in the city, I know where it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, like so the Malaysia podcasting market seems to be like is there no shooting the shit type Twitch streams in Malaysia?
Um, Not that I'm aware of. I don't know. I don't really follow many Malaysian creators, but
Oh,
there's some popular podcasts like Ginny Boy. He used to be the Hits FM DJ.
sounds familiar actually.
Yeah, so
He moved on to a podcast. He's trying to
yeah, yeah. I'm not sure if he's still in Hits, but he's moved on to YouTube and podcasting. Oh, you froze completely on my screen. Oh, you're back.
yeah, yeah, you're back as well. Yeah, we need better technology because
I have good technology. My internet's
right.
super fast.
So I right to me like the question is like what would I tune into that's so unique, right? And what's in it for me for
Mhm.
even our friends to listen to us talk about bullshit. So content creator
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I feel like
so
the segment on the Reddit is pretty funny, and I feel like that should stay.
okay, browse, react to
So,
Reddit comments.
yeah, like we don't have like our own meme subreddit, so we have to start somewhere.
Yeah. Mm, what else? I don't know. There's this podcast I listen to. It's called Topic Lords, and
Mm-hmm.
every episode they
Mm-hmm.
the guests of the show and the hosts they submit topics onto this topic bucket, and they just discuss it over the episode, and the topics range based on the guests, and they're all super random, and it's funny. Yeah, you could do something
Yeah,
like
that,
that.
that might work.
Yeah,
Right, because then we'll submit topics. Hopefully, they will want to listen to the answer.
yeah.
Okay,
So yeah, I mean,
that will.
once you get the show rolling along, along, we can get watchers to give suggestions for what kind of topics, and then we can cover
Mhm.
them as well.
Right. So did I tell you I actually submitted an application to Spotify's podcasting boot camp with
Oh
my
wow.
friends a long
Okay.
time?
No, you didn't tell me that.
Yes.
How?
So I
What?
have actually thought that podcasting way too much. Day. And the idea is like, well, sorry to be gender exclusive, but it was all my like Asian female friends, and then
Uh,
the top we were gonna Asian female topics
yeah.
such as like Asians and like the like workplace discrimination, and right, like lots of like very heavy topics.
Yeah.
But I feel like um I I personally prefer more light podcasts, and then like now we're in a time where it's not that funny, so I feel like I would prefer a lighter topic podcast
Yeah.
myself. Yeah, yeah, and I feel like the fact that we're streaming live is encouraging me to articulate my words way more than I usually do. So I'm learning interviewing skills.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's hard to,
Um,
put on a more professional or like more acceptable behavior when nobody's watching. At least in my view.
exactly.
I'm just like in my bedroom having a
Hmm.
conversation. Yeah.
Right, where we're intimate yet
Intimate yet
catering to an.
distant.
So I mean, like I'm sure you've also daydreamed about podcasts before. So what would have been your topics of choice?
I never gave it that much thought, but the whole idea was just because I have like such fun conversations with my friends. I
Hmm.
like I've thought about it, and it would be just nice to chit chat with them. But then I also thought about it and realized that not everyone would find it entertaining just because I do. Yeah,
Well, I feel like it's, but that's the fun of content creation, right? Is like you're trying to make something that's fun for ourselves, or else it's not fun to make, but at the same time appeal to a wider audience.
yeah, that is true.
Um, I think like one topic that popped into my mind when you talked about like projects with friends or conversations with friends
Hmm.
was this is a repeated pattern between us where we usually have some bright idea and then we'll try to get people to do it, but the getting the momentum is really hard. And then I know you, and you're really good at getting solo projects going. So you have your blog that you've been keeping for like over a decade or something even longer.
Uh-huh.
Have Animal Bus that's available on that comic website. I can't remember. What is it
Webtoon.
again? What-
Yeah,
and that you're updating regularly. So you're really good about keeping things going. And that's something that both Singip and I admire you a lot for being able to do. And I feel like that's the art of like how do you keep a project going with friends, you know,
hmm, yeah,
and not have the initial enthusiasm die out.
yeah. Like evening drama. I really enjoyed that.
Exactly. That was exactly what I was
But like
evening drama. Group blog.
nobody was posting in the end. It was kind of sad.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right, right. But it's like it's about feedback, right? Like back then, I don't think we thought about the importance of finding the.
Eveningdrama.com. Let's see if
Is
the
this still
URL
up?
is available. Can't be
Are we gonna
reached.
rebuy?
I don't know. Maybe you can buy it. Go
Oh,
Daddy.
oh, Daddy, no, use Namecheap.
Name keep. Name.
Namecheap.
Oh, name cheap. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try evening drama results. .net is available. .org. No .com. Hmm. That's eveningdrama.actor. What is a solopreneur sale? It means you are an entrepreneur that prefers to work alone or solo.
Yeah, they have a lot of vanity domain names these days.
Mm-hmm.
But I think .org sounds the best of the choices you've
That's
chosen. Are you
.com.
trying to
No, that's eveningdrama.com. $6.98 a year.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually really cheap.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, we can use Squarespace and then we get the domain and the web hosting.
Yeah.
This stream is not sponsored by Squarespace.com and therefore cannot offer 10% off.
Just go to Squarespace and use Giant Bomb. we can
Yes, we
advertise promo codes of other podcasts.
exactly with a second tier.
Yeah. Is that against the rules? I don't think so, right?
I don't think so. In fact, they should make us. We should get a cut of that. It's trackable.
Yeah.
Yes. So.
Or maybe
But yeah, I think.
we send people to sites and we give them a promo code of evening drama or whatever, and then they realize why people entering the wrong promo code. What's this? And then they'll check it out and reach out to us like, oh, these guys.
Right.
I admire your go get attitude. Let's
Yeah.
partner up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
like
guess
how
I
we're
know
thinking about.
we just need to start somewhere. These chats we can do them more
Right.
frequently and treat them as practice until we're
Exactly.
comfortable enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I think in a meta sort of way, we're trying to solve the problem, right? It's like, so if someone else has a podcast idea, like we've all been there, but then you don't actually do it, how do you actually do it?
Yeah. Yeah, we could do a podcast
and
about how to start a podcast.
exactly.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have you done any projects? You have, right? Because you have the band that you did with other people.
Yeah.
With
The
music together.
band's no more, it's on indefinite hiatus.
That's Yuhan's favorite category of bands, especially emo bands.
Yeah.
The reason why is because then you can be guaranteed they would not come up with new music that you no longer like. They're frozen in time.
Oh, you never know. I mean, bands reform all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you? I guess your performance schedule is a little thrown off with the virus.
Oh yeah.
The Rona.
Yep. I mean, I haven't performed in a few months now because got kind of bored playing the same old songs. So yeah, I thought I would write something new before I go back on stage again. But I haven't been writing anything new either, so I'm stuck in a loop.
Oh, okay. Don't you keep a notebook of lyrics? I remember I was very impressed
I
that
do.
you.
I mean, I have bits and snippets of lyrics all over. Like these days, it's all on Google Keep. But yeah, I just haven't sat down to write new songs yet.
Okay. Well, we can do that right now, you see, because
Yeah, we could, but
yeah, so I there was that recent viral video that taught me the four chords I use every time. Yeah, so essentially you have a C chord, and then you have the G, and you have the A minor. So your next song, which is completely not your genre, but
no, I mean,
well, actually, no, it's quite copy.
yeah, you can
Hmm.
just use those chords. Like you can turn them into sad or emo or whatever heavy songs. Just how
Hmm.
you make use of them.
Okay. So how do you come up with a chord structure that makes sense to you?
To be frank, I don't really know much about music theory, so I I learn a lot of different chords by learning songs from other people. I
Mm-hmm.
read guitar tabs and then I play the chords, and if it sounds good, I remember it, and then
Hmm.
in the future, like I try to apply it for my own songs. Yeah,
Okay. So you're talking about like a chord like series, right? Like of like
like
going from
chord
one chord to
shapes.
another
Yeah,
chord shape.
yeah.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Hmm.
And then for you, I remember reading that you sometimes you start with lyrics and then you add the melody as you come up with it, and sometimes you melody.
Yeah, like sometimes when writing the lyrics, I have some tune in my head, and
Mm-hmm.
I will sing it and record it, and then
Right.
when I have time, I bring out the guitar and then I play back the recording and then form the music around that melody.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it works
What if
both
I
ways.
Mhm.
Mm.
So as I'm trying to explore, trying to play the piano better, what I find really hard is hearing chords and like, okay, let's just say you think of a melody, right? And
Hmm.
then like how do you know which chord actually fits that melody and which like version of a chord would make sense? I mean, obviously this is music theory and we're not
Yeah.
like,
Well, I mean, I start
Charlie.
off with the root note. I mean,
Uh-huh.
you just play one string on the guitar. You go
Hmm.
until you find the one that fits, and you go on to the
Hmm.
next note, and so on. So for me, it's all trial and error. Like I don't know that,
Hmm.
oh, you should play 1 3 5 7 in the progression.
Oh.
For me, it's just play. Okay, this sounds correct. I'll write down the tab and then move on
Hmm.
to the next note. This one's correct,
Okay.
write it down, and so on. So, or if it's simple enough, I just memorize it. Yeah, I
Hmm.
just play until it sounds right, and then I remember that. I don't
Okay.
like, so it's a very time consuming process, but
Hmm.
that's what you get when you don't bother learning theory.
Well,
Yeah,
well, theory is not very accessible to a lot of us, I feel.
I
Because
mean,
I'm thinking like, okay, circle of fifths. And
yeah,
all I can tell you is if you use the set of like notes or chords that fit
hmm,
that circle, they usually nice.
yeah.
But then you have a lot of choices then. So it doesn't really work when you try to apply it, I feel. Something is missing.
I don't know. I mean, I had the opportunity when I was younger, but I chose not to because
Oh, you did?
when I was, I think, 7 or 8, my mom asked me if I wanted to learn piano, and I was like,
Oh.
no, this is such a girly instrument. I don't play piano. So I didn't. And yeah, it came to bite me in the ass later when I was in college, and I realized that, I could have had music education when I was young, but I chose not to.
Mhm. Yeah, I hear you there because I abandoned it when I was very young too, and I think I wrote about it in the blog entry too at kristenchang.com, where I talked about the how the teachers were not nice. So then I gave up pretty easily, and also I wasn't taught the way that I think now is the most intuitive.
Yeah.
So there's a big gap, and now I was amazed I was able to like play anything on the piano, but
Yeah.
quarantine I've had the time to relearn how to play.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So, but I remember that I was very impressed when you had taken up singing lessons.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was when I wanted to be a better singer. So
Mhm.
I went for singing lessons, learned a lot, mostly about control and like techniques to hit higher notes or lower notes, and breathing exercises
Mhm.
and all that. Yeah, and my teacher was very good, patient with me. I struggle a lot because I had to like read from sheet music the notes,
Mhm.
but I couldn't really do it. So I just use the position of the notes on the lines to tell me whether the
Mhm.
next note was going to be higher or lower. It was like all relative. I didn't know that it was going to sound this high or what. I just knew, okay, next note is going to be high, so I'll sing high. Yeah, so I learned a
Uh,
lot from trial and error doing that as well.
mhm. That's interesting because that's I've been trying to take a Udemy course on sight reading,
Hmm.
and actually the way you describe is the way they teach it. It's about relative like notes and
Uh,
seeing intervals. So it's like you like found out by yourself how to do it in an interesting method.
the thing is, like, I don't know how it's gonna sound. I just know that, oh, I
Mhm.
should sing this higher, and
Mhm.
I because I've heard the song before, so I would know roughly around what the next note should sound like. But like, if
Mhm.
I didn't have the background music or the prior knowledge of the song, I wouldn't have been
Mhm.
able to sing it correctly.
I see.
Mm.
That's tough though, especially.
So reading the
Um,
notes was just a hint for me as opposed to directions.
right. Which comes to the idea of perfect and relative pitch, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
Like some people have the ability
Yeah.
to do
Peop-
everything perfect.
I don't have
Those-
that.
yeah, I don't have that either. And actually, I think it was Charlie Puth who was like always asked like whether he has relative perfect pitch,
uh,
and I was trying a website for testing, and I thought I had it very close, and I realized no, I don't.
There's a website to test.
Yes, I think if you search for
Test
perfect pitch,
perfect pitch. Perfect
yes, it's
pitch.
it's a very simple website.
Hmm.
Um, let's see here.
You hear a single note. Start quiz.
Yeah, homegear.com. Don't
Uh,
pick it. I would
uh,
pick just C,
C.
D, E, F,
Yeah.
advanced,
Do
or no, I'm sorry,
advanced.
C scale.
I'm doing
Do
C,
do
D,
C.
E.
Okay.
E. D?
Since we
No.
can't hear your output,
Okay,
we
okay.
can hear you.
Oh,
This
you
is
can't hear it?
hilarious.
Yeah.
No, I can't hear the note. You're wearing headphones.
No, but it should
Um,
play because it's playing through my browser, I think. Hmm.
but
Wait,
I think it's only going to be a head.
you don't hear it?
No, no.
Oh man, maybe that's why the guy said he can't hear.
Yeah.
Anyway, good thing we have no viewers.
Oh, that's okay. But I mean, is it possible for you to have Is it so? Does that mean that this whole thing is not being recorded as well? Only the video and not the audio?
I'm not sure. When I end the stream, I'll check. I'll go back and listen.
I mean,
But
either
yeah,
way,
I can
anyway,
set
just
it up
practice.
properly next time. It's just that I was trying out this
Yeah.
Twitch studio program.
And I was also thinking like I do enjoy some podcasts that are like super rambly,
Mm-hmm.
with absolute point, but there's still a little bit of structure. Like, now we're gonna go to a rapid questions round
Yeah,
or something like that.
of
I
course.
think we need like we need some kind of structure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, let's end this podcast with
Mhm.
a quick interview question. I'm just gonna Google rapid fire questions.
Are we just gonna steal the ones from Tim Ferriss?
I don't know. Just what's this?
What is a book that you've given to other people? Feel like I don't think you've ever done that.
Uh, I've given
Oh no,
books
you
plenty.
it's
Cause
Richard
from Big Bad Wolf.
Dawkins. That's what you Huh?
Sorry.
Oh, I thought of the answer. What's a book that you would give to people? And I realized it's Richard Dawkins'
Oh
book.
yeah. Okay.
Oh,
I'll just give you like 10 from this list. If you could buy
okay, but you have
any
to answer
type of food right now, what would you buy?
halfway down.
Chocolate. Yeah. What color is your toothbrush?
Wait, no, you have to answer it too
I
before
have
we
to
move
answer
on
it
to the
too.
next one.
Fine. Chicken rice.
Yeah.
What color is your
So
toothbrush?
Malaysian. It's transparent
Okay.
right now.
Mine's black. If you could be any animal, what would it be and why?
Oh gosh, I hate this question. And I have a reason why about why I hate this question, but I would say I would want to be a koala.
Koala. Okay. Why?
Yes. Because I watch koala stream and they really don't do very much all day and seem to have be pretty.
Okay. I would
They
like to
all
be a
keep
dog because I don't know.
Mhm.
I think dogs, well, dogs who are treated well have like such great
Mhm.
lives. What is one of the
Well, if you're
things?
lucky.
Yeah. What is one of the things you will put on your bucket list?
Before I die, I think we're all on that list right now, right?
Yeah.
And I think one of making a podcast.
Well, I agree. Making a podcast. Who is your favorite
Oh,
superhero and why?
oh, hmm. What is the name of the bad guy in Jessica Jones?
I
That's
don't
played by
watch it.
David
I'm not
Tennant.
sure.
Oh, yeah, that guy. He
Okay.
has like mind control.
Uh huh.
Very fascinating. I mean, I wouldn't want to be him. I just find him an interesting character.
Mind control. Killgrave.
Yeah, Kilgrave.
Uh,
I think
that's
Kilgrave
that's
is.
pretty cool name. I don't know. Favorite superhero? I have no idea really. I never really liked super. Oh, Gambit. I always thought Gambit was cool back when I watched X-Men. I guess it was the way he
Yeah.
spoke, like his Cajun accent. Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is? I feel bad. I thought he had a speech impediment issue.
No.
Okay.
He's like, yeah.
Oh, oops. Okay, I will visit the Wikipedia and obtain that knowledge so I don't embarrass myself.
All right. Who do you admire the most?
Hmm. Gosh, that's hard to say right now. I think that it's more of there's too many people to admire for me. I think I
Yeah.
tend to. Right now, what popped into my mind is my friend who is an anesthesiologist at UCSF
Hmm.
hospital. Like, I was just checking in with him, and he's just like, "Yeah, we're putting together plans." Uh, Friend is also a doctor, a primary care doctor, so I don't even know how they're managing everything. So I think, yeah, right now it is truly healthcare people
Hmm.
I admire right now. I
Okay.
do.
Fair enough. Me right now, I don't know. Tillian, the singer of Dance Gavin Dance. He's
I
I know
really need to listen to
he's amazing. Like he writes really good lyrics and he sings like an angel. Like yeah,
oh.
he's like my role model for singer I want to be. Okay. What is your favorite summer activity?
Mm, I think we're all at the point where we're like anything outside.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I would say just yeah, hiking and being outside would be nice. Hanging
Mm.
out with friends. I love that basic. Like I feel like all about like wishes have gone down to basic needs.
That is
So
true. I mean, like right now, the most I do is just go out for dinners or, just hang out with my friends.
Mhm,
And
mhm,
it's good. It's good enough. We don't have to be like going to a theme park or, you know,
mhm.
trying out fancy activities or whatnot. Just a simple meal and chit chat over drinks
Exactly.
and
And
coffee.
that and it's
Yeah, that's like the best.
we want is mamak and long black. That's all we want.
Yeah. If a movie was made
Oh,
of your life, what genre would it be, and who would play you?
a dark comedy.
Hmm.
It'll be Ellen Page. Come on, we both know it.
That's a good answer. Uh, yeah, I guess a dark comedy. It could be with hints of mystery. Yeah, I
Mhm.
would like that, even though my life is not very
Yeah.
mysterious. But it would be like things where a lot of red herrings and people would think something's up,
Mm.
but turns out to be nothing normal. Who would I don't know who would play
Inverse.
me. Uh, Ryan Reynolds. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
I don't know. I like him. I think he's a good actor.
I think there'll be some backlash. It'll be like Scarlett Johansson situation if he played you. So just be forewarned.
Okay. If you could be any flavor of ice cream, what ice cream flavor would you be and why?
I like green tea. I like more. I don't like just sweet flavors. I like some bitterness to
Hmm.
the ice cream.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm old. How about you?
Yeah. Well, I guess dark chocolate because that's my favorite
Oh,
flavor. Yeah. Like
I'm sorry
it's
you're not here. I bought some Haagen-Dazs dark chocolate apocalypse.
like dark
Ah,
dark chocolate's really good because it's sweet without being
mhm.
overbearing. Yeah, and there's a hint
Yeah,
of bitterness,
right.
which reminds
Also, I feel
us
like that's
to
really
appreciate the sweet things in
how poetic.
life.
I was gonna. This is really helping me with job interviews,
Yeah.
like knowing how to answer questions quickly and clearly.
Well, they don't ask you these kinds of questions, right?
God.
Okay, last one. Who is your favorite cartoon character and why?
I think Doraemon is my usual answer that
Uh huh.
pops into my mind. Yeah, because I like the idea of someone coming from the future to help us.
Okay.
Like infinite number of devices. Yeah, that's my.
All right.
How about you?
Well, obviously Finn the human.
Ah, right.
Yeah, I like you know, his character, like everything about him. He's so headstrong and confident. Willing to just dive in headfirst into any adventure. And his
Right.
design is so cute. And yeah, I don't know, it's good.
And he can sing an auto tune because he
Oh yeah,
swallowed that robot.
I would love that ability.
We probably could if we figure out how to use software.
Oh yeah, you can
Have
do it
an
with
auto tune.
software, but not physically.
Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah, this is a great podcast session. I
Yeah.
think. Oh, the other thing I've discovered is there's this thing called karaoke.camp, which is a Zoom-based karaoke 24-hour karaoke.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it's like
So
Smule, I guess.
yes, except with real people, like chat roulette, but with karaoke.
Ah, okay, okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was thinking it'd be funny if we have an auto tune set up and then we just
Yeah, we
auto
could
tune.
keep that as
Yeah,
an
which
idea
I've heard
for future episodes.
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you have to sing purposefully off tune for auto tune to really work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's quite a skill.
Or you can just
Cool.
be monotonous and it will tune you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Great. Okay.
All right. That
Let's stop.
concludes.
Sign off.
Oh,
Stop saying.
sign off. What's your sign
I don't know. I just thought of it. Uh,
off? Namaste.
I really. I was gonna There's this YouTuber I really like called Greg Doucette. He's a professional bodybuilder who just yells at everyone with like a voice that sounds like Gilbert Gottfried, like the parrot from.
Yeah, I know Gilbert Gottfried.
And what he does is like, yeah. Till next time,
All
to sign off.
right.
Kind of like the booyah. No? So that's my sign off right now.
Okay. Well, thanks for tuning in. No worry. And we'll see you next time.